One of the best talents out there with an incredible mind that produces enchanting indie pop sounds and a voice that makes most men like myself feel like a huge disappointment. Hey Fern, thank you for being here, man.
Thank you, Macra.
So, how you doing? How has quarantine treated you? Any new hobbies, new discoveries?
No, not really. I mean, I did start skating,
Mm.
so I've been skating recently. Yeah, I only know one trick. I only know how to do the ollie. So it's no, nothing big there happening. But yeah, that's it, dude. Same old. Same old.
Hey, but I know you've been busy making music and producing stuff for other people. And I guess to start things off, I just gotta know, man, it's been killing me. I get why it's Fern, because it's short for Fernando, diba? But why the dot at the end? I mean, it works aesthetically, it looks cool. Fern, dot. Let's say you initially went as Kindred when you were starting off in SoundCloud. Why the switch? Why the dot? What's the story behind it?
The switch was because they didn't allow me to use Kindred back in my old label. So that was why we made that switch. And the dot was just because, like, I don't know, like Fern. When you think of Fern, it's like plant.
Oh.
You put the dot in the end, and it's like an artist. Like Fern, it's just like to distinguish, kind of. I don't know, but like I really wanted Kindred to be my name for the artist thing, but.
Quick question about Kindred. I'm a gamer, so I just wanted to ask, ito ba yung Kindred from a MOBA game that you can play?
From League of Legends, man.
I knew it! So it is that Kindred. Doon ba galing yun?
Got it.
Okay. Cool. Alright, so I just have to say, I love the long hair. It's something that I wish I could do. I mean, I did it for quarantine. Pero ang hirap kasi niya pahabain talaga. Especially, it's like gets all poofy or whatnot. Did you do this because of quarantine and how hard it is and how dangerous it could be back, especially back then at the start of the lockdown, to get a haircut?
Yeah, man, definitely. Because my mom is high. What do you call it? High risk. So I still am not like allowed to like go out that much. So like only friends' houses. So I'm just really at home or in the office.
Okay. Pretty good that you're chilling at home pa rin naman, and it looks like you're still getting into some really good music. In fact, I saw your music video just released a few days ago. Tapos nung pinremiere mo itong Whatever This Is, the song and the video are just, can I just say, amazing. I like it. Especially your skating. Sobra nagustuhan ko yung part where you were skating there, which, as you mentioned, is a new hobby. Now, ang tanong ko lang sa'yo is, when you were talking about something as complicated and tricky as love, it's about like how you're just enjoying and being in a relationship, right? When you start writing a song, do you always have a clear direction on what it is about? And ano ba yung process on how you arrive to the actual message? Because I read somewhere that this was based off of a personal experience of yours, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I don't know, man. Actually, that's tricky. I'm not really too good at like speaking like my mind. Like my friends always tell me like I suck at opening up. Kind of, but it's always like that's why all these things come out when I write, because I feel like that's when I'm most comfortable. So yeah, I guess it's easy when it comes like that, because I mean everyone has to open up at one point. So I do that through writing, I guess. So that's why it always comes out as personal, because like every time I feel heavy or like I feel certain emotions, like I just write. So,
and that's how you actually basically channel all the things that happen to you.
yeah, that's how I like process things, man. Like I write in my notes also. Like I'm interested in poems and stuff. Like I have so much like just like random stuff I write down. So yeah, I guess that's how I open up. I just write.
Hey, Fern, I mean, we hear your writing through your music, but is there also a way for us to see your poems?
Soon, bro. I actually have an idea for that, but like yeah, I've been trying to get into like crypto art and stuff, so I've been studying that, and then I might release some of those writings like along with the music. So
That'll be awesome. Hey, yo, Fern, if you want to go on air and read the
Yeah.
poems live, we can set something up. That would be great.
Absolutely.
For sure, man. When I'm more comfortable with those.
Grabe, such a talented guy, pero he's really shy pa rin when it comes to sharing his stuff. I mean, I know you're definitely a talented person because you don't just release your own music, you even produce stuff for other people. And you've shared in other interviews that you'd rather be the one producing instead of singing
Yeah.
the song. What made you decide? Bakit mo na-decide na bumalik sa recording booth? And what made you decide to release this single?
Um, I don't know. I don't know really. Actually, I don't know. I never really thought about that. It was kind of like I started singing because it was there. Like uh, a label offered me a contract, and I was like, why not? And then it just kept going and going. But yeah, I actually do prefer producing. So I have a company that we do like scoring, so like ads, films, like we score films, and I really enjoy that. So
Grabe, it's remarkable the things you can make and create. And one thing that you built together with your team was your
yeah,
music video. And ito kasi Fern, I've always been curious kasi. Can I just say first and foremost, the music video looks great. I love the aesthetic, I love the story. But when you're shooting, for example, how is it pretending to fight for the video or kissing someone in front of everybody for the video? Does it ever get awkward for you? I mean, it looks really cool and fun, but how is the music video making process for you?
I still haven't like eased into it yet, but I enjoy it, man. It's hard because like we have to get like proper takes, and like I'm super shy, so like I'm really only comfortable with my friends. So like I'm lucky that I was working with my friends. So yeah, but also they were pushing me, man. I always tell my friends like I want to be like after this music thing or while I'm doing this music thing, I kind of want to venture out into like acting also because I like films. And yeah, I actually really do want to act. So yeah, that was fun for me. Like I want to keep learning.
So wait, most of the people in the music video, they were your friends? You were close with them?
Yeah, man. Even
Yung pala maganda yung chemistry. In fairness. Okay.
And Fern, you brought that up. I can definitely see you acting. Can I just say, when you were sitting in the car, the hood of the car, you look, may angas siya. You got that vibe. Kasi ako, if I'm the one there, it will just look like I'm constipated and I'm angry. But for some reason, ikaw, you brought some angas eh. You just look cool.
Dude, did you see the comments on YouTube? There were like so many people getting kilig with that video. And I just say, I was reading through the comments in just 3 days, ang dami mong pinakilig ang daming na-touch. Yeah, you should check it out. Okay, so I know that looking cool is probably something that you do because it's not really something that you have to try very hard. You're just yeah. Wait, come on. Wait, what is it? Is it that you're just being yourself, or?
I don't know. I think about it like when people are like, oh, because my friends are always saying like, if only people knew like how you actually are. Like when they see me like out there and then people like wanna like take a picture with me or like they think I'm like all this and all that. Like my friends always tell me like, I wish they knew how you actually are because I'm actually like I'm super quiet, man. Like I'm really like out of all my friends when I was in high school, like I'm usually just the one like sitting down, like minding my own business. And I think there's something about that makes people like think it's cool or something. I don't know. But I don't really. Yeah, it's never in my mind. I'm never like, oh, let's be cool tonight. Like,
But that's why you're so cool because it comes in. You don't try hard eh. It just instinctively comes to you.
At saka, siguro yun din yung chemistry talaga of like having somebody who's very, alam mo yun, looking introverted, parang ganun, for lack of a better word, or somebody who's very quiet. You have all of these reflections and all of these things, and it allows you to put your talent and your vibe together. And kaya siguro hindi rin nakakagulat na Island Records PH just had to have, alam mo yun, just needed to have you. So, bakit nga ba, out of everything that you could choose, why did you pick Island Records PH?
Because of the guy that runs it, Enzo. Oh, he's a good friend. I'm actually against like labels and stuff. I think the whole label thing is like, especially here in the Philippines, like they kind of like control most of like the income and like, the revenue streams kind of. But Enzo is a good guy and like he gave me a good deal. So it was kind of like a friendship thing, more of like a friendship and trust thing rather than an opportunity. Like I saw it. I really wanted to be independent, but he was like, sige na, like, I'll help you. So I was like, sige, like, I'm only 20, so why not?
You really remind me, not just in music, but also your personality of one artist. Aside from Island Records, you're also part of 88 Rising's Paradise Rising, and your single Cowrie was one of my favorites in your EP, Lucid.
Sorry.
And, all good, man. And can I just say, even the way you act now, but most especially the way your vocals just beautifully blends with the guitar in the background, really reminds me of the way Frank Ocean is able to mix all kinds of sounds to highlight his voice. Like, I was listening to it and I was thinking, what does this sound like? And the first couple of songs that came up in my mind was Self Control and this version of Moon River. And I know you're also a fan of his, and so I'm assuming if you could make a single with anybody in the world to collab with, will it be with him? Or if not, who else do you have in mind?
Yo, that's actually sick, bro. Like, thank you for that, man. I'm so tired of like people saying I sound like Troye Sivan. Like Frank Ocean is that an upgrade from I don't know. I'm just not. I don't know, man. Musically, I just think Frank Ocean is on another level, and being compared to someone like Frank, it's like it's crazy, bro. But yeah, sorry, I went out. What was that? What was I supposed to say? If there was anyone else I could sing with, probably yeah, Frank Ocean would be number one. But it's really between Frank Ocean or like Matty. Like I'm a big 1975 fan. Like that's the reason why I started doing music in the first place.
I can really see that kind of vibe in your music too. Like when I was listening to it, the first couple of people that came in my mind was the 1975 and Frank Ocean. And with No Rome, being busy working with them too, I can definitely see you being on the up and up. Hopefully working with the 1975 soon.
For sure, man. Yeah.
Hey, on the topic of Cowrie, can I just say it's awesome that you said it was inspired by an anime character. I mean, it's okay. I'm a weeb too, dude. And, I just want to know which particular character were you thinking of when you made this single, and maybe do you have any recommendations of anime that we gotta check out?
I watched this anime, Your Lie in April. The main character is Kaori. Yeah, that's basically what
What's it called again?
Your Lie in April.
Your Lie in April. Oh, let's check that out.
That shit's sick, bro. I cried. That shit's so sad. Any anime recommendation? I'm watching this thing called Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, Jujutsu Kaisen. I love that.
That snaps, bro.
And then dito, you know who else really likes anime? Our station manager Lexi. So she would really enjoy this video, I think. And I watch a lot of anime, but I haven't been updated. So thank you for the recommendations. Now speaking of 88 Rising, I know it's a collective with a lot of talented people like Joji, Rich Brian, Nikki, and other fellow Filipinos like Kiana Valenciano. Dito sa collective na to, if you had a choice, who are you planning on collaborating with? Like, who do you want to work with?
Jason, for sure. Is Jason part of that? Jason Daka?
Oh yeah, he is, because he was also part of your EP that you released in Lucid.
Yeah, Jason for sure locally, and internationally probably like Joji. Yeah, Joji.
And Fern, you also released, aside from your single with Paradise Rising, you also released a very highly successful EP called Loveless back in November 2019. It's been a year and a half since then. Is the premiere of whatever this is a sign of things to come? Maybe more music?
Definitely better music, man. Loveless was, I don't know about that.
Hey, I loved it. I dig Loveless.
I look back and I'm like, come on, bro. Like, why you can do better? I'm always like, come on. Like, I don't know what happened there, but I definitely am releasing like better music.
Ironically enough, Fern, I had a lot of love for Loveless. So, I think that's an artist in you, because, artists typically reflect and think that wasn't good enough. But for most people, it was a banger. It was good.
And so I think you do the best that you can during the time. Like, and when it changes, personally, it's not a statement on you or the work itself. It's just where you were, right?
Yeah.
So, in such a short amount of time, ang liit-liit lang ng time, you already signed with big labels, releasing hits, and working with really talented people. And you've been in the limelight since you were, what, 17? And you did mention that there are people who recognize, go to you and have asked for pictures and all of that. How do you respond to the pressure, to the attention?
Not good, bro. I hate it. I don't know what to do.
I love how candid you are. It's like, not good, bro. I hate it. Yeah, I love how candid you are. Struggle ba? Struggle ba talaga?
No, man, it's like not even it yet. Like one time it's just like a story, but like I had lunch out with because we were in my house, we like chilling and stuff, and we decided we wanted to like have lunch out. So I had lunch with James, and like we couldn't even like walk like 5 meters without being stopped, and it's just like parang it's so hassle. I just wanted to eat, like, because James is so famous, right? So like imagine like if I was on that level of like James Reid fame, like I don't know, bro. I think I'd just hide in my house forever. I don't know, man. Like I can't do that because I've seen it. Like I've seen it happen to him, and like every time we go out, it's always like, oh fuck, we have to run or something, man. So it's like I don't know about that. That's
so parang may trade-off, ganun ba? There's kind of like a trade-off with everything that you've been doing.
Yeah, like no, not really. I'm just not a big fan of like attention. Like see, like my level of like kind of like I don't know, clout or whatever. It's not even nothing compared to like James and my other friends, but like seeing that and like experiencing this, like I don't even like this already, and seeing that, it's like I don't ever want to like be like that. Like I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on it. It's like I just don't like too much attention. I don't know.
Is that why you want to be a producer more than you enjoy? Like that's the reason kung bakit you like being behind the scenes producing the music for people.
Yeah. That's definitely it. I don't know. It's just so taxing, bro. Like I wanna chill. Like I wanna.
I want to chill. I felt that deep in my bones. I just want to chill.
It's a very quotable quote.
I just want to chill.
Hey, don't worry, Fern. If I see you in public, I'll ignore you. I'm kidding.
Well, but I would probably ask for a picture.
Hey, what's up? But that's it.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's just not my thing. That's why I like Frank Ocean a lot. Because he's like so low key, but he's also like pretty big.
Yeah, he's a very private person. That he's able to separate himself from people, but also not prevent himself from releasing more music. So I'm hoping that doesn't stop you from releasing more stuff. Because I mean, like, a lot of people like myself are definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, I love this shit, bro. Like I love making music. That's the only reason why I do it. Like I just made music like a while ago. Like I wake up, I usually open my laptop, make beats, and then go
I
on.
wish I was the talented though.
I know.
He's like, oh, I just wake up and I just make music
I
like this.
like pop up and like all of this starts pouring out of me. I love that. Alam mo, you know how hard it is for people, young people particularly, to create music. I mean, you had the chance to put it out there, to be able to get your stuff out there, be heard, and people love it. Do you have any advice for aspiring musicians out there?
I don't know actually. It's not a talent for sure. I think music is definitely like not so like people think that if you can't sing or like you can't do this, you can't hear those notes, like it's automatically you can't do music. Like it's really hard work too, honestly. Like yeah, for me I just approach it like it's a game. Like a lot of people wake up and the first thing they want to do is like open their PS4, open their PS5. It's like my thing is just like I want to go in the software and like mess around with it. Like, it doesn't even have to be a song or like a full beat. I just like sometimes I just look at samples, like listening to them, downloading like different samples from the internet. And yeah, it's just my thing, I guess. Because I don't own a PS4. I mean, I used to, but I sold it.
You sold it?
Yeah, I don't play games anymore because it was like distracting me. Like I felt like
sacrilege.
When I was working, like I feel like even though you're not playing, like the fact that you're rushing to do your work because you have like the idea of like playing in your mind, it was a bit distracting for me. So I really like cut everything off. So the only thing I do is like music and watch movies and Netflix. So
Passion right there.
Yeah.
I couldn't throw out my PS4. I'm sorry. I mean, I respect you, bro, but wow, props.
See? That's when he's successful and we're not.
Oh my gosh.
So, Raph, you heard Fern. Sabi niya, even if you have no talent, if you put in the work, you're gonna be okay. So if you have a chance.
Noted.
You have a chance. And to go to Fern to end things, do you have any messages for your fans?
Message to my fans. Damn, I don't know, man. That's so weird. Like, what's your message to your fans? Like, anyway, I don't know. For me, I guess it's just really like I'm really grateful that I get to do the things that I want because of them. Also, like without a platform, without people listening, like I wouldn't be able to make a living off of the thing that I love the most, which is music. So I owe it to them that I am happy and like am able to do what I love. So just very grateful.
And Fern, if you're comfortable, maybe you're willing to share a date on when we might expect some more music?
Yeah.
A date for my album, it's in my birth month.
Oh. Easter egg to, He's like Easter egg to. It's in his birth month. Okay. So I hope you guys are gonna catch that when it comes out. I'm looking forward to it. I honestly love your music. I have been listening to it. I watched the video and I swear I played it so many times. I was going through the comments. I have to agree, it really was well done. And I think there's so much more that you have for us.
Thank you, man. You guys should check. Like, this is one of the coolest things.
Oh,
I appreciate that, man. If your single is a sign of what's to come, if whatever this is a sign of what's to come, then this album is gonna be fantastic.
Thank you. I'm excited for everyone to hear it.